Welcome to Therapeutic Balance Modified Tai Chi Movements. My name is Patty. I'm a physical therapist.
And I'm Heidi. I'm also a physical therapist, and we treat patients at the Barrow Neurological Institute for the Center of Transitional Neurorehabilitation. This video is intended to guide you through some modified Tai Chi movements that we perform in Therapeutic Balance Group. And this will help you improve your balance, your posture, and coordination, all required for functional activities. Also, these movements should be performed in a pain-free range, so nothing should be causing you pain.
So the only piece of equipment that you could possibly need during this session would be a chair if you are having challenges with your balance. And we want you to be safe, so I am going to demonstrate a few of the movements with the chair. However, during the session, we will take the chair away so that you get the full view of the arms and legs. So if I were to go through, so one example is circling the ball. I would have one hand on the chair and start circling the ball. But we will be showing you the movement with both arms, but safety is our priority. And then you would switch hands as we go to the opposite side and begin circling the ball. Another example would be when we do the lunge. The lunge comes out here, and then here. I keep changing my hands for safety purposes. And now we will begin with our movement patterns. So first thing is make sure that you have equal weight on both feet and that you're standing up nice and tall. Really assess your posture, thinking about your ears in line with your shoulders. And you're going to maintain that good upright posture throughout the session. As we begin, I'm going to come up on the toes of my right foot and circle out. My arms come up, press down, and hold the ball. As I now turn and shift, I'm going to the corner of the room and I'm going to start to circle the ball. And as you can see, I will be doing the more basic movement patterns, and Heidi is doing the more advanced, which incorporates single leg stance. Very important is that you're breathing. As your arms come towards your chest, you're breathing in. Exhale as you reach away. And I'm doing approximately 8 to 10 reps of each side. And then my arms come down to my side. And now I'm going to go into the lunge. The lunge is I have most of my weight on my bent leg, and then I turn 90 degrees so that my hips are now facing the side. And then again. And as you continue to do this, think about breathing in as your arm opens up, your chest opens up. And all the while maintaining your upright posture. Be mindful that your shoulders are relaxed. And last one. Okay, then my arms come down by my side. I'm going to shift my weight onto my left leg and bring my right leg in. Back always to the starting position here. And we're going to do that same sequence to the left. Come up on the toes of your left foot, circle out, my arms come up, press down, and hold the ball. Once again, turning as if you're going to the corner of the room, circling the ball. And then just as a reminder, if you need the chair would be right in front of you here, or supporting on something sturdy. And the progression can be gradual, where I'm shifting more weight off of my foot. But it's important to shift back and forth. These are movements that are very important in functional activities. Okay. Then my arms come down by the side And now I'm going to go into the lunge on this side. There. Really breathing in as you open up your arm. Exhale, breathing in. And note the progression that Heidi is doing, going into the single leg stance. I am keeping both feet on the ground. There. And one more. Bringing your arms down by the side, shifting your weight onto your right leg, and bringing your left leg back in. And you're always going to go back to the starting position with both feet closest together as you can tolerate and equal weight on both feet. Now we're going to go into the sweep, and I'm going to show you the arm first. So the arm goes all the way up and then floats down while the opposite leg touches out. Okay? So then you're going to switch and do the other side. So go ahead with our right arm, left leg, and back down. And for the more challenging one, you can refer to Heidi. There we go. You're breathing in as your arm goes up, exhaling as your arm goes down. These movements are intended to be done very slowly. That challenges your balance as you shift your weight. And Heidi can demonstrate the addition of removing your vision from your point of reference as you look up. That is definitely more challenging, and if you're going to do that first try, you might want to hold on to a chair or something sturdy. And one more. Bringing your arms down, your feet once again together, equal weight. Take a moment to make sure you have equal weight on both feet. And then we're going to go into crane takes flight. I think of this as Karate Kid, and your feet are kind of moving in an upside down V. So the first movement is stepping out to the right. My left foot comes out in front. So I have it just tippy toe, challenging my balance on my back leg, and my arms come out to the side. Once you maintain that, your arms go down, you step back to where you started so that you can shift over and come up on the other side. And continue. Breathing in as your arms come up, exhale. Breathing in. And the importance of breathing needs to be highlighted as that really aids in our relaxation and better performance of the movements. In Tai Chi, there is a saying that you want to step so lightly that if you were in a field of grass, you wouldn't bend a blade of grass. So that's how lightly we're stepping here. And that challenges your balance further. Okay. Okay. And one more. Bringing your arms down by your side, stepping your feet once again close together, and just stand for a moment there, really allowing your shoulders to relax down. You can also pause in between this video if you're getting tired or need just a standing or seated rest break. And now into our final Tai Chi movement pattern is stable and open. That is stepping to the right, but I'm going to turn my body to the left. And with that, my arms come above my head, and Heidi is showing you the single leg stance, or more advanced form. As my arms go down, this is where I'm lightly stepping. 1, 2, and 3, turning to the other side. Okay, and down. And up. Breathing in as your arms are open above your chest, and down. As you continue to work on your balance, think about your core, and that is where your balance really comes from, the stability. You can't be stable unless you're engaging your core in these movement patterns. There. And as your palms are facing in, you're able to really open up your chest. And again. Okay. Then as my arms come down, once again facing front, feet together. So that's the completion of the modified Tai Chi movements that we do both on the right and the left. And now we're just going to do an exercise that works on our limits of stability. So standing with both feet as close together as you can be safe, your posture up nice and tall, we're going to shift our weight forward. So I'm leaning myself, bringing my center of gravity more forward. My weight is on the tips of my toes, but my heels are still in contact with the floor. And again, if you need a chair, this is where you would go by a chair or something sturdy to give you some stability. Then you're going to bring yourself back to the center. You're at neutral. And now you're going to go back. So I'm shifting my weight. It's very, very subtle. So my weight is on my heels, but my toes are still in contact with the floor through my shoes. And then bring yourself back to neutral. And now we're going to shift to the right. So again, very subtle, but I can feel the majority of my weight through my right leg. And then back to center, and then to the left. And this is important to do because if one of our legs is weaker than the other, this really helps us know our limits of stability. And throughout all functional movements, moving back to center, throughout all the functional movements, we shift our weight multiple directions. All right, now we're going to separate our feet apart, about shoulder width apart, and we're going to end the standing part with 3 deep breaths. So circling around, really opening up, breathing in, exhale, whatever feels comfortable for you. Again, none of these exercises should create pain. They can be modified to your needs. Okay, now that completes our standing portion. Now we are going to walk you through the guided active relaxation. So at this point, I want you to find somewhere comfortable to lay down. So your bed or a couch, and we'll go through this practice. So safely get where you need to be, and you're going to lay flat. If you're on your bed, it would be ideal if you took the pillow out. And then reestablish that breathing pattern of breathing in through your nose and out your mouth. So now for this portion, you can close your eyes, continue that breathing pattern, and I'm going to talk you through all the movements. So your arms are about 6 inches away from your body with your palms facing up. Okay, we're trying to put our body in a very relaxed position. And then we're going to visualize all the way from our feet to the top of our head. So continue to keep your eyes closed through this. That will aid in the relaxation. And continue to breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. And then as I visualize my feet, I'm just allowing them to roll out to the side. But you're not working to hold your feet in any position, and by doing this, you're really allowing your hip joint to relax. And now you're going to move your focus to your knees, and your knees are soft, meaning they're not locked straight, but they're not bent either, they're just soft. And continue that breathing in through your nose and out your mouth. And then as you visually work your way up to your abdominal muscles, just get a sense for what they're doing as you're breathing in and exhaling out. And then move your focus to your shoulder blades. And you may even have to reposition where you are on your bed or your sofa, because as the muscles around them have gotten more relaxed, you're going to want to reposition your shoulder blades. And then move your focus to the back of your neck, the base of your skull, the muscles that work hard to hold our head up. I want you to try to let go of any tension in those muscles. And if you're able to do that, you're going to feel your head sink ever so slightly into your bed or the couch or wherever you're laying on, as you release any of that excess tension in our upper neck. Okay, and at this point, you're going to continue however long you want to continue this relaxation, but the main focus of this is, as you continue to breathe in through your nose and out your mouth, that you bring your focus back to that breath if your mind starts to wander. And that completes our active relaxation.